Chapter 3. The Knowledge and Conversation of the Somewhat Less Than Holy Guardian Angel. Part 1. Of Blood and Roses. The place, Prince Herbastus' humble hut, somewhere near Brattaheath, Greenland, on the evening of October the 31st, 986 Common Era. Whilst my thoughts meandered through the mysterious corridors of my weary brain, I chanced to hit upon a long-neglected memory. As the story goes, in late October 939, I journeyed south to the mountainous forest of Bavaria, as the hunting there at that time of year is absolutely grand. From the early morning hours to well into the afternoon, I managed to bag more game than I'd ever done in the course of one day's hunt. I even managed to fall a large brown bear just around midday. And it was in the midst of my reminiscing that certain other memories began to surface. Strange, dark, mysterious memories that soon segued into a dream. A long and hauntingly dark dream, as it were. And a dream that was all too abruptly cut short by an obnoxiously loud caw or two from Herr Merlin, my pesky little pet raven. Curiously, upon awaking, I discovered that the previously blank parchment that laid before me was no longer blank at all, but rather filled from top to bottom with several paragraphs of freshly inked content in an odd mix of Franconian Latin, South Norwegian runes, and good old-fashioned Gaelic. The following, then, is a translation of that inscription. As a stunningly gorgeous Queen Blaedswith silk gossamer robe falls gently from her perfect form, I am consumed utterly by her hauntingly dark eyes. Like finely cut obsidian, they mirror the ancient hearth's dancing, blazing, crackling flames. Once, twice, thrice she calls out my name. I do my best to resist, but it seems that the more I resist, the more she persists in her ruthless seduction. I believe that you met my sister some years ago now, yes? She abruptly inquires, as her laser-focused gaze tugs at me like 1,000 clutching, pulling, insistent fingers. And as she tenderly traces the back of her right forefinger down my left cheek, I smell the strangely saccharine scent of rose petals dipped in fresh blood upon the alluring sultriness of her breath. She caresses my head in her palms. Her long, lascivious tongue slips swiftly into my open mouth. She slides it slowly down and then under my chin, whereafter, in sweet anticipation, I moan deeply, as her serpentine lingua lavishly wets the right side of my neck. I feel her razor-sharp canines pierce my naked flesh. And as my blood flows into her mouth, her finely honed and hollow fangs inject something bone-chilling into my throbbing jugular. And I am poisoned by it. And I am paralyzed by it. And I am completely motionless because of it. And I am completely emotionless because of it. Hiding here in the deepest, darkest recesses of my brain, in the long forgotten maze of winding corridors, galleries, and grottos that lie far beneath the temple of my soul. And as I wander aimlessly through the hauntingly still and freshly frozen darkness, she suddenly appears then before me. And as I relish in the sight of her wondrous beauty, she declares in a whisper, "Welcome, my love. Welcome to my perfectly lovely and forever charming little corner of hell." Whereafter, something stingingly electric immediately starts to shoot up both of my legs, and upon reaching my groin, it explodes in a sudden mini-burst of joy and warmth, rising thereafter like a sword aflame. It pierces my heart with a fiery ardor as it climbs now higher and higher and hotter and hotter and hotter, scorching its way through my frost-bitten brain as it rises, and it burns me again and again and again. I cry out. She jests. I scream. She mocks. I weep. She laughs and laughs and laughs again and again. Her jeering, cursing laughter then slowly, painfully dissolves me, devours me. And when I fear I can bear it not even 1 second longer, I sense the horrid tempest wane and wane and wane. It dissipates now into a thick little cloud of smoke, and the smoke is her, and the flame in the very center thereof is her, and as the pulsating blue upon red upon purple light that radiates from her consumes me utterly, it begins to make me feel more alive than I have ever felt before, even as I fall completely under her spell of love and lust and errant madness. And her love is magic, and her lust is wonder, and her madness is irresistibly ambrosial on the one hand, whilst delectably devilish on the other. For she is Blaedswith, queen of all vampires, empress of the damned, and I am become her slave and her lover, her pawn and her prince, forever and ever again. So must it be. Amen. Amen. Amen.